What I'm about to show you next is the sole reason why Bryce Underwood is coming to Michigan. Huh, interesting. Really, and I mean really interesting. But here's a $1 million question, because it's not as black and white as some people may think. Why is he helping Michigan? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hope all of you having a great Friday night, and also hope you're ready for some drama in the college football world, because guess what? We got it. And you want to know who it involves? The man of the hour, Mr. Bryce Underwood. If you haven't been living under a rock, you've heard the big time breaking news that he has flipped his commitment from the LSU Tigers, go Tigers, shout out to Ed Ogeron, to the Michigan Wolverines, which is a big topic in its own right, and we've talked plenty about that. If you haven't seen those videos, feel free to check it out. But now, it appears to seem that we know why he flipped. Or maybe a better way of saying this is, we have a good idea. We're going to talk all about that, and the other thing we're going to get into in tonight's video is something some of you may have or may not notice. I haven't done the Oklahoma and Alabama preview. I'm going to give you my thoughts on that game. Also going to explain why I didn't do a separate preview video. Strap in, buckle up, get your snack, get your popcorn, get your favorite meal like you when you watch a video, because trust me, I do the same thing, but I'm mad, blah, blah, shut the crap up. Now without further ado, let's get it. Hold on. I'm looking at the comment section on the recent video. Am I just supposed to take this? These are 3 comments back to back to back, and I'm scared to scroll any farther. Great video, Mark. Dude, who the F is Mark? The comment after that, great video, Maddie be great. And this is Talking Sports with Isaac. Another amazing banger, Marty. Mark, Maddie be great, and Marty. And this is the 4th comment under it. Lighten up, Marty. What is this? This is the 5th one. Marty B. Humpty Dumpty is in a relationship with Coach Prime? Alright, bro. Nah, this is where I draw the line. Marty B. Diddy. You know what? I hope each and every single one of you that wrote those comments, you got a good laugh out of it. Darth Vader. Who else wrote these? Dark Hydro. CJ, Talking Sports with Isaac, Delusional Ivan. Hope you enjoyed it, because that's a strike for all of y'all. Yeah, that's actually crazy. I'm just going to stop looking at the comments before I get pissed off. Let's get into the football stuff. All right, look, I was going to do the Alabama and Oklahoma preview video today, prediction video, whatever you want to call it. But then I thought to myself, does anybody actually care to see a video like that? Because we know who everybody's picking. And I don't want to pander to you guys. You know who I'm picking to win the game, and everybody's picking to win the game. Alabama. Oklahoma is a dumpster fire right now. They don't even know what they're doing. Am I trying to sit up here and tell you that Alabama's going to blow out Oklahoma? No, and I don't think that's going to happen. But I am picking Alabama to win this game, and I'll give you a very short, simple, and sweet preview real quickly before we get into this other stuff. When you think of Oklahoma football in the Big 2024, you think of, yeah, they got a terrible offense, but their defense isn't too much better. And when you combine those two things, not a good offense, not a good defense, yeah, that's a recipe for failure. There's nothing you can even point to in this game and say, oh yeah, Oklahoma has the advantage there. Because Alabama, if they play, I'd just say they're B or B plus game, they're going to walk out of Norman, Oklahoma with a win. I will say this, I do expect it to be competitive in the first half, but I think eventually Alabama, they're going to pull away. Too much talent and just overall better team. Oklahoma's quarterback situation, not good. I guess they're going to roll with Jackson Arnold. Does it even matter? Probably not. Trust me, guys, I would have loved to make a separate preview video, but at the end of the day, I didn't see a lot of people requesting it, number one, and then number 2, I didn't even think it was going to be that good of a video, because there's not much to say about this game outside of what I'm saying right now. You know what Bama's going to do on offense? Jalen Milroe, he is the MVP of this team. Oklahoma's catching this Alabama team at a really bad time, because not just the Alabama offense, but the Alabama defense is hitting their strides. If Oklahoma wants a chance to win this game, they got to take care of the football. We saw it in the South Kakalaki game. That game was over 5 minutes into it. We saw it against Missouri. What lost them the game? That fumble at the end. I got some bad news for Oklahoma. Unless I'm highly mistaken, I think I saw it earlier today, Alabama is 3rd in the nation in forcing turnovers. Yeah, that is, like I stated, not good news for OU. I'll take Bama in this one. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Give me Bama. Let me give you a score. I got Alabama 38. OU, I give him 21. 38-21, kind of a high-scoring game, but yeah, I'll just roll with that. Let's get a move on to the main topic, the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto this video. What in the world's going on with Mr. Bryce Underwood? So where we last left off with Mr. Bryce Underwood is the big announcement came out that he is flipping his commitment from LSU to Michigan. Goes on being said, some astronomically big time news, and it's a huge win for Michigan. This commitment takes place only a week after Michigan allegedly offered him $10.5 million. Well, now it's being stated, and the rumor swirling around is that number got bumped up to 12 or 12.5 million. And like I stated earlier today, I don't think money was the only thing that persuaded him to leave LSU and go to Michigan. A lot of it had to do with, have you seen LSU the past couple of weeks? They don't look good. Granted, yeah, Michigan doesn't look too much better, but if you narrowed your options down to 2 mid-teams, you might as well go to the mid-team that's giving you $12 million. And a guy that has been heavily involved with Michigan when it comes to the NIL stuff is no other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Dave Portnoy. He is the one who stated months and months ago that he'd be willing to pay $4 to $5 million for a 5-star quarterback or a great quarterback out of the transfer portal. And as soon as Bryce Underwood made his commitment, this is the video that Dave posted. Matt wrote a clip.
How's everyone doing out there? QB number 1. Number 1. Not in the town, not in the district, not in the state. QB number 1 in the country. Recruit number 1 in the country. We don't do 4 stars at Michigan. We do 5 stars. We do number 1 recruits in the country. We do national champions. I told you we did it. Now everyone's like, Dave, how much were you involved? Listen, there's a lot of other factors. I'm not going to sprout from my mouth and say this, that, the other thing. Was I involved in a call with the family? Are they lovely people? Did we pitch a plan? Of course we did. Did I know when Fat Boy from Ohio State, Big Ed, was making fun of us this morning that he'd be eating his words by dawn? Of course I did. Because that's what we do at Michigan. QB number 1. It is great to be king.
Well, here's where things really, and I mean really, start to get interesting. After everything died down a little bit, Portnoy tweeted out this. I'm getting tons of credit online for flipping Bryce. While I love credit, reality is I played a tiny role. I think he meant to put R-O-L-E. Yeah, that's the wrong role, but we get what he's trying to say. Rent assured, there are Michigan men plus women out there making things happen behind the scenes. I've never been more confident that Mich is poised to dominate in this new world. Ah, interesting. But hold on, I know what you're sitting there saying. Come on, Matt, is that it? And no, it's not it. There's a lot more we got to get into. This tweet you're looking at right here from Dave Portnoy is just the tip of the iceberg. I had quite a few of you send me this tweet. It was going, I guess I'd call it semi-viral, get over 6,000 likes, dang near a million views. And in this tweet, it states that Stephen Ross, who is a part of Michigan's alumni base, is worth $17 billion. So some people are saying, well, Matt, maybe this is the guy who helped paid for him. That was just pure speculation. But you know what isn't speculation? What I'm about to show you next. What I'm about to show you next is the sole reason why Bryce Underwood is coming to Michigan. This is a statement from Champion Circle. I know what you're sitting there saying. Yo, Matt, what in the heck is Champion Circle? Great question, my friend. I'll let you answer it. Champion Circle is an NIL collective group, a part of Michigan. Or in their words, they quote-unquote assist Michigan's NIL efforts. We want to thank our founding members and the others associated with Champion Circle who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make it possible to continue our work building championship teams at Michigan. Founding member and chairman Nate Forbes said, and I quote, "We are very excited to keep Bryce home in Michigan as he continues to build his legacy. I want to personally thank, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Jolyn and Larry Ellison, who were instrumental in making this happen by providing Champion Circle with invaluable guidance and financial resources." That right there, I'm going to highlight it for you. That's the name you need to pay attention to, Larry Ellison. I'll read off the last bit of it in case you're curious. "We encourage all parties who have publicly expressed interest in assisting Michigan's NIL efforts to join the 11,000 individuals who have contributed to Champion Circle. For any fan wishing to support," and it's just blah, 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 it tells you where to sign up and yada, yada, yada. I know what your next question is. Matt, who is Larry Ellison? All you need to know about him is his net worth is $231 billion, not M, billion dollars. Or now, actually, according to Google, I was just looking on Twitter, but Google says it's $234.9 billion to be exact. My apologies. Didn't mean to insult you, Mr. Larry Ellison. Let's give you some more information about this guy, though, because if you're anything like myself, I had no idea who he was up until I was doing research for this video. Mr. Larry Ellison, and I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. If I'm saying it wrong, I do apologize. He's the co-founder of Oracle. But here's a $1 million question, because it's not as black and white as some people may think. why is he helping Michigan? Because for those of you thinking, oh, he's a part of the alumni base, no, he's not. He didn't go there. But what's throwing people for a loop here is when you look up, I realize I've just been calling her Jolene. I guess it's pronounced Jolene, but either way, it doesn't matter. When you look up, let's just say Miss Jolene's name, there's no record of anybody. It's not even like it's a real person. I'll show you some of the comments. I mean, people are trying to patch the story together, but it's throwing everyone for a loop. As where it stands right now, Larry Ellison's only sole purpose to get Bryce Underwood to come to Michigan is because of his girlfriend. That's it. Huh. Interesting. Really, and I mean really interesting. Here's another thing that just came to light. Tom Brady has been FaceTiming Bryce Underwood the past couple of weeks. And me and you both know dang well that most certainly persuaded his decision. Michigan pulling all the tricks out the bag. They got Larry Ellison buying this guy. They got Tom Brady talking to him. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I'm just glad we got some answers. There's many more things I could say. I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts on all this down below. But